Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka Tuco Kimbro, bro. Man, we got a supersized Smackdown. We got AEW Rampage about to start off. We had a hell of an AEW Rampage buy-in. As you said, man, the crowd went loco for that boy Daniel Bryan and Minoru Suzuki. My brother, I got SmackDown on. You got Rampage on. Let's talk about it, man. How you feeling right now, bro?
Man, as a wrestling fan, dude, I'm excited, man. I'm sitting here, wifey's like, you really was serious about watching two shows at the same time. I sure the hell was, and I was sitting here watching two wrestling shows at the same damn time. But yo, I'm not gonna lie. The Rampage buy-in, it started off with Conchi versus Santana Garrett. You had the Inner Circle and Top Team promo. You had Lee Monterey versus Bobby Fish. And those were like just kind of filler matches. There really wasn't too much into them. We really have to go too much into it, but it was just kind of like the first kind of half hour of the show, just something to pass up that time until we got to that match where it was Bryan Danielson and Minoru Suzuki, and they gave us 25 minutes of a pay-per-view quality match. And those guys, man, they kicked and smacked and kneed the holy hell out of each other. I loved it. The crowd was going bananas for damn near everything they were doing. The yes chants went from C. they changed those. I tried to watch the Street Profits and the Usos, and they were putting on a really good match, but I could not take my eyes off this Suzuki and man. That was the AEW point to AEW. The first half hour point to WWE. For that second half hour, Usos did their thing, but I gotta go with Daniel Bryan and Suzuki, man. That was a match I didn't know I wanted to see that really did the damn thing, and just 25 minutes of a straight match, just watching it and just the storytelling that they were telling. Yo, hey, it is what it is, man. Say what you want to say.
And the cool thing too about that match with Bryan and Suzuki. So as I'm watching that, I was on YouTube and I was looking at how many people were actually on watching it live, and they did, man, about 860,000 people watching it live on YouTube. So I mean, say what you want. Of course, SmackDown is on. Well, actually, right now SmackDown technically ain't even on Fox. Fox is on the secondary Fox channel. So I mean, hey, we already expect SmackDown to get over a mill and a half, 2 on a good day. So I mean, I don't think nobody.
Okay, so 840,000 people viewed in to watch AEW's buy-in that only had really one match that was really worth seeing, and I'm pretty sure more people tuned in to watch that match than they did the first hour. It was probably like a nice 600, 700, to start off, and then as it got closer to the time, more and more people watched in. But still, that's almost 1 million people. And I know, like I said, the viewership for wrestling, on TV and internet is different, whatever. But the amount of people, we're looking at the people that's tuning in, and we can see that number right then and there. And that's not a bad number for a supposed buy-in to a free TV show. like damn, really? Like, all right, cool.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, man, professional wrestling and pettiness is at an all-time high. And as a fan of this shit, as a fan of the Monday Night Wars, I am all the way 1,000% here for it. Earl says, man, that Usos versus Street Profits wasn't enough violence. Benjamin says, I'm watching AEW Rampage. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. We got Matt Seidel. We got CM Punk going on right now. We got the Boss versus Big Time Bass going on. Either way you slice it, man, this is a great night for wrestling.
It is a great night for wrestling, man. And like you said, man, we got Matt Seidel and CM Punk going on right now. And these two guys wrestling in the Indies, wrestling in the WWE, very familiar with each other right now, kind of just trying to get the one-upsmanship on each other, but definitely showing that, CM Punk, he's switching from the tights to the pants, from week to week, which is cool. Yeah. But you could definitely see like I said, that with him being in a ring with a guy like Matt Seidel, you'll get to see that some of that ring rust that we've been hoping to come off of him. Somebody that can up his speed a little bit. Somebody that kind of is a veteran that knows him, but is quick in himself. You know, somebody that CM Punk knows he can't underlook. He can't underlook Matt Seidel. And you know, this is it's starting off the way it needs to be, man. A good Mattician match. What we got going on SmackDown, man? Since what happened on SmackDown, man. You know, I went through my Rampage Friday and stuff. We watching it now. What happened on SmackDown?
All right, man. So to start off the night, of course, man, you had the Prince himself. He had Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn in the King of the Ring tournament qualifier match. Balor ended up picking up the victory. Pretty good match. Then, of course, we had a promo vignette. Of course, Drew McIntyre making his way from Monday Night Raw to Friday Night SmackDown. The people who know the story of Drew McIntyre knows he was once upon a time the 19-year-old chosen one when he made his WWE debut. Then, of course, we had a segment, man. We get the Usos and the Bloodline and Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. They're playing up on Paul's allegiance to Roman, or if he's down with Brock Lesnar. Also tonight, to end the night, we're supposed to get Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns getting into the ring one more time for a supposed contract signing. But it's WWE. It's professional wrestling. We know how those go. And then, Tuco, man, the fuckery of the night, I will say this. We were supposed to get Naomi versus Sonia Deville. Sonia Deville came out and said, see, I tried to tell you about leaving my office early. You're going to get Naomi in a match, but you're not going to get one-on-one. So we end up having the Queen of Spades herself, Shayna Baszler, and Naomi going at it, of course, against Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Basically, man, Naomi got choked out. Sonya Deville stepped in, picked up the 1-2-3. It's a little frustrated there. Tuco, talk to me, man. Talk to me, because I know we were both super excited about the in-ring one-on-one for Naomi and Sonya Deville. Obviously, this is going to build to something bigger, but, man, do you feel like this was the right way to start it off? Because this turned me off very quickly.
It did something opposite for me, and I wasn't expecting it. So, like you, I was upset that it wasn't Sonya Deville. Like, she came out in her suit, she wasn't ready to wrestle or dressed to wrestle. When she announced Shayna Baszler, I'm like, ooh, okay. That's interesting. All right. I didn't realize I kind of want to see her and Shayna Baszler as a tag team, even though I don't want to see Shayna Baszler in a tag team right now. But I don't know. I kind of want to see how those two would work. A Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler that kind of really have the same kind of styles. Like, I'm like, damn, that would actually not be a bad little team. But overall, it was to bring heat towards Sonya, which it did. Bring heat to Baszler, which it did, and to put more people upset that Naomi's getting played again. So it served a purpose in bringing out the emotion that it brought out in you and everybody else. So I actually give them credit for it. It was good booking. It was good booking, dude. We might not have wanted to see that, but again, you're drawing heat to Sonya, which means I'm guessing she's gonna end up coming back to the ring, so she won't be an authority figure anymore. And then of course she'll have her thing with Naomi whenever that happens. But I actually didn't have a problem with it.
Leo says, what y'all watching, SmackDown or Rampage, man? So I actually have both going on, but on my TV, I got SmackDown and, of course, Tuco, man. He covering AEW. I mean, hey, we got to split it up somehow. I mean, we got to give y'all we got to give y'all this in live time, man. We got a Friday night. We got a literal Friday night war going on right now, man. And Matt Seidel and CM Punk, man, giving us a nice little match, man. The crowd is hyped. The crowd is, man, they are in it tonight, man. I'm just loving the energy, man. Right now, the crowd is really just like, it's really hard for me to take my eyes off of it. Leo says, damn franchise, I see GOW bringing in big money revenue. Yeah, until the lights go off.
Hey. You know, we trying to move on up like the Reezy, like the Jeffersons, man. You know,
Yes,
hey, you
sir.
know how we do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To
All right,
that
man. Earl
deluxe
said,
apartment, sky.
the penthouse, the player circle. You feel me? Earl says SmackDown here. Earl says, interested in your thoughts on my cross promotion idea. Let me go back up. Earl says, Vince and Tony will be wise to cash in on this momentum going forward for the business as a whole right now. Hashtag joint cross promotion, hashtag Survivor Series. Now, I will say this as a fan, I would love to see that. But Vince got his head too far up his ass. But I'm not going to say never because just Vince doing what he's doing right now with this extra half hour on FS1, the whole no commercial thing, and now you got Roman Reigns and all your top dogs taking shots back at AEW, and Tony Khan, he's no filter, he's doing his thing. I would not be surprised, maybe not now, maybe not a year from now, but I wouldn't be surprised if AEW keeps up this momentum, if Vince or the powers in WWE that be don't some way somehow work out a joint crossover thing. Now, again, Vince has an ego. I get that. Tony Khan has proven that he's more than willing to work with other people. I think honestly, the reason AEW is taking as many shots at WWE as they are is because at the end of the day, they truly don't see WWE as competition. They see them as, the big dog. They see them as the big players, but AEW not trying to put WWE out of business. If anything, I think what they're doing is like reverse psychology. You putting both eyes on the product. I mean, come on, man. You got people here literally channel hopping. I wasn't even channel hopping with NXT. I'm sorry. It was I watched one and recorded the other, and vice versa.
You damn right about that. and we were
literally
watching AEW and recording NXT. Shit.
Exactly.
Unless
So
it was a big match night where it's like every match was like, yo, championship on the line. We gotta watch this one.
Yeah. So Tuco, I'm gonna ask you your thoughts because I kind of feel like I know where Tony Khan's head is at. Kenny Omega, he's mentioned it before in the past. They're not necessarily opposed to it. Vince, on the other hand, we know kind of how Vince can be, or at least how we heard he could be, very bull-minded, very stubborn and in his own way at times. But you don't become a wrestling genius. You don't become a billionaire. You don't become the owner of a wrestling conglomerate or monopoly like WWE without having that mindset. But eventually, can you see somewhere down the line a cross promotion of some sort happening between these two? I think it'll bring in hella money.
Let me bring it to you like this, man. As I'm watching this match, as I see these two guys on the top rope, dangerously looking like they want to do something crazy. And they did. They both fell off. Look, here's the thing. As a wrestling fan, I can hope that Vince sees the error of his ways of the first time. But I understood why they never really interacted. Think about this, man. And we all, those who were there to watch it from the beginning to when it ended. If WCW would have opened their door to let DX into the arena, and you actually got to see the NWO stand face to face with DX, dude,
Yeah.
The emphasis on it, okay, man. Like you don't understand what people were just clamoring for. The fact that DX was literally outside of the arena where Nitro was at that night, and all they had to do was raise the gate. All you had to do was raise the gate and just let them stand there. You could have had security police to keep them from, but all you had to do was have them standing there and just talking shit to each other. Yo, that would have set something. It did set something off, but I think it could have morphed into more. Now, but I also understood why at that point in time they didn't agree to do that, and it didn't work out that way. Now, if this was to ever happen, I'm sorry. It has to be done with Vince. You owe us this one. You owe us this one, damn it. You don't owe us shit. I mean, let's be real. You really don't owe us anything. But to see a cross promotion, to see WWE do something with another promotion like this, like AEW or TNA or whatever, just that secondary or thirdary, company that in wrestling, to see them actually have an interaction and build something where you can have a battle of the best,
Right.
where you do something for a Survivor Series. I would want it done with Vince. I want to see Tony Khan fuckery about to happen on SmackDown. You know it is.
I see that too, Earl.
I ain't even watching it. But to kind of put this up, I would want Vince to be a part of it, man. I would need a Tony Khan versus Vince McMahon standing inside the ring. I'm sorry. That's the one promo for 20 minutes that I want. I want to hear this old gibbering, babbling old man and this new upstart. I want to see them two stand in the ring, man. I want to see them just talk shit. Like just why not, man? Why not, man? Dude, Vince McMahon is arguably the greatest promoter ever in the entertainment business for what he has done in wrestling and what he has made wrestling. The attraction that he has brought to it and what it has grown to be now. You can never disregard that. If this thing ever happens, it won't happen this year. A year or two, sure. But man, it has to happen with Vince. If it happens after he sells it, it'll be something, but it wouldn't be for someone like me. It would not be the same. I know I'm older and I won't last long, and the people won't even remember Vince McMahon until they'll forget about him because new generations come and go. But Earl, my man, SmackDown on mute, the GOW up high, baby.
Yes, sir.
But if this was to ever happen, it got to be with Vince, and it has to be before he sell it.
Bro, hold on. Breaking news. Sasha Banks just won. Keep talking.
She won. She beat her. All right. Well, she beat her, but yeah, it's gonna be. Man, Crown Jewel is gonna be something. There's gonna be some shenanigans at Crown Jewel, man. There's gonna be some shenanigans at Crown Jewel. Matt Seidel and CM Punk, man, are giving it to each other right now. Dude.
Hey, I'm watching this right now on the tablet. That's why I keep looking down. Dude, this is a really, really good match. Seidel and CM Punk, man, they going at it, bro. Seidel, he holding his own, though. Seidel, he doing his damn thing.
I feel like Seidel could always hold his own, but it just he wasn't in the, like, WWE just didn't allow it for him. Like, here in AEW, you get to see a little bit more from him. And it's like, man, where was this at in WWE? Is because in WWE, you have to, and that's over. There it is. 2, 3, go to sleep. That one's over. Yeah, sorry, folks. I had to get that one through. Oh my goodness.
And I guess now they're gonna do a random contract signing between.
Of course, man, because they got to feel the last. Because goddamn well, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch was not going to give us a 30-minute match unless they made it a 30-minute Iron Woman match. They were not going to give us a 30-minute match. So I wasn't even pressed for that. And when I knew that Brock was showing up for the contract signing, I'm like, okay, there's going to be some shenanigans for that at the end.
Do you know how weird it is? Now you know how we go to like wrestling events, and then you see when they go to commercial on TV, and then they start setting up the ring. Do you know how weird it is to watch them set up the ring? Why this shit is live and they don't go to commercial because they trying to be petty?
I mean, look, at 30 minutes, hey, look, you want to go commercial free? All right, okay. Guess what? You just went commercial free with a great match on A. Man, look, again, call it what you want, man. AEW, point again. Your first 20 minutes was better than that last 20 minutes, other than probably Sasha beating but if people's really surprised that Sasha beat Becky, I'm not really surprised. I mean, I would expect her to beat her, especially considering the title's not on the line. This is a match I could see Becky losing.
Leo says,
especially if she's poised to win.
Leo says, imagine one day you turn on your TV and then you switch to TNT. Dynamite Pyro going off, and all of a sudden, when you're about to eat your first popcorn, you hear No chance. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No chance. Hey, let me tell you, if that ever happened, I would cry.
The world of wrestling is going to explode. Like everyone's mind is going to be like, "What the fuck?" Because, whoa, wait a minute. This is Wednesday. Wait a minute. No, this is Wednesday. What is going on here? And then you see Vince come out, and then you see Vince come out of the heel tunnel, and then you see Tony Khan come out of the face tunnel, and then you got them both standing there on top of the stage, and they kind of just be like, "All right, y'all wanted this. Well, all right, we gonna do this. This is what we gonna do." And then they'll give us whatever pay-per-view or whatever they decide they'll have their one-off matches, and then we could only wish, but it has to be Vince. I'm sorry. Look, it could be Shane, it could be Stephanie, it could be Triple H, but that's about it. I'm only taking those three because, damn it, they're the only ones close enough to what Vince is and to know what Vince really wants. And I can't. Those are only the other three that I would accept if they had the ability and the power to make that decision. I would accept those. But if it's Vince sold the company to somebody else, it wouldn't feel the same. It wouldn't feel the same.
Earl says, I was looking forward to Bianca and Charlotte getting involved in that match.
They fighting Monday, for the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I can't see it, but then again, I can see it. Charlotte's going to SmackDown. Bianca could beat her.
I can see it. I mean,
she could beat her, still have the title match, but it's like, all right, well, she's not winning. So then it's like, but Sasha beat Becky on Friday. It's like, can she beat her again? So you got that up in the air. So it's like you still got the plausibility of things, but I don't know, man. Right now we got the Dark Order. We got the Dark Order coming out, or not coming out.
You got the Dark Order. Y'all got Johnny Hungy. Y'all got Tay Conti. Y'all got Anna Jay. Hey, Anna Jay. I got the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar and the Samoan Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Let's see. We got Maya Under says, hey, guys, what you think about Marty Scurll returning to professional wrestling next week? I did not know he was returning. I know he was out for a minute. Glad to see Marty Scurll coming back. Tuco, we got Daniel Miller who says, Danielson versus Suzuki, a 10-star match. CM Punk, a nearly perfect match. I agree with both. Suzuki, Brian.
That's 40 minutes.
Nuts, man.
That is 40 minutes of good wrestling. That is like, AEW got that, man. You just gotta, you got that, dude. You're not even, and you gotta think about it though. You're competing with wrestling, but at the same time, you're ending your show with a contract signing. That, there's something that we've already seen. We've seen Brock Lesnar. Don't get me wrong, but we've seen that, man. It's gonna be interesting, but still, we've seen it. You're putting it up against wrestling. I mean, it's Ruby Soho versus the Bunny now, but we'll yeah. Yeah, I guess it's
on GP. But just on GP though, you know what I'm saying? Ruby Soho was Ruby Soho.
Hey, we can try to make a trend, man, but it probably won't happen for a couple of years, man.
Daniel Miller says, rest in peace, Smack Trash. Well, damn, man. Damn. All right. So to kind of go for a little further along in the SmackDown card, man. All right. So we get a hit row vignette and Too Cold, man. It looked like our worst nightmares have come true. We said we did not want new theme music. It looks like they're getting new theme music. That's persona non grata this way, but I mean, hey, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is. But then hopefully, man, Delgado will, let them guys go in enough time for them to show up on SmackDown. I hate for Swerve just to show up by himself because they still been kidnapped. But yeah, we'll go from there. That's gonna be my thing though, man. Like y'all just got kidnapped. How y'all gonna show up on? See, your lightweight have buried these guys. I mean, Swerve is probably the only one coming out not looking bad because he won, but then he lost. But that's cool because we knew he was coming up. But you just kidnapped the rest of your team, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all just gonna show up and y'all the big bad. But y'all just got kidnapped by some little. You just got kidnapped by some little dudes, man. That's stuffed in the trunk, man. Like, ain't nobody gonna let that go, man. Ain't nobody letting that. I'm not letting that go. I tried, man. I tried to let that go, but that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me.
Look, man. Hey, Leo say too cold. You know they just gonna throw the whole kidnapping thing away, and they just gonna show up on SmackDown anyway. Flashy light. It never happened, and things that happen in NXT don't exist on the main roster.
I know, man. I know, but still, damn, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all could have did something. Y'all could at least have my boys come back and come back out or something, man. I don't know.
My girl Ruby Soho, man, she getting put through the ringer a little bit, man. The bunny actually looking all right in this match against Ruby Soho.
Hey, they work. I mean, the bunny, man, she's still getting better, but she's definitely got an aggression. Her and Penelope before definitely have some aggression to themselves that really adds to what they do. I will say that. They still got a lot to go forth with, but their characters are definitely there. Their characters are there. Damn, like Ruby Soho, damn, she really taking in some bumps. Man, what's happening on SmackDown, man? We got like 4 minutes left before they go, man. What's happening with the Tribal Chief, man? What is he talking about? What is he saying? Because him and Paul, that whole dynamic is going crazy, man. What's happening, man?
All right, so it's funny because SmackDown looked like they're going off the air a little early, man. We had Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, and of course, Brock Lesnar in the ring. Now, they talked a little trash. I didn't exactly hear all of that happen, what was said, so I will get that to you in a minute. I kind of I got it on low right now. Just kind of, talking and shooting the shit with you. But yeah, man, dude, Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, they in the ring. You got Brock Lesnar, he headed back to the back. They right now running over the match card for Crown Jewel. You got Big E versus Drew McIntyre, of course, for the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar for the Universal. You got Lashley versus Goldberg and no holds barred. I mean, dude, you got a hell of a crowd coming up. Of course, you got the SmackDown Women's Championship. You got Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks in the triple threat. Dude, man. Hey, like I said, Crown Jewel is looking legit. You got the Raw Tag Team Championship. You got RK Bro versus Styles and Almost, which, that's probably one dud on the card I can care less to see. Then, of course, you got the King of the Ring tournament. You got Finn Balor, the finals versus either Xavier Woods or Jinder Mahal. Now, we all know, well, I would assume Jinder Mahal ain't gonna make it, but you never know. Then you got the Queen of the Ring finals. You got Selena Vega versus Baszler or Doudrop. So that's a positive because we know at least Baszler or Doudrop gonna win. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm about to run down the rest of the SmackDown card so we can get to your show that's going on live right now, AEW. So, of course, like I said, we had Hit Row, we had the Sasha Banks promo, we had Seth Rollins. We had Edge who came out. He shot on Seth Rollins a little bit. Pretty much hyping up their whole match for Crown Jewel. We had Carmella versus Zelina Vega. Vega ended up picking up the victory after distraction from Liv Morgan. Vega won via the infamous roll-up. Then we get a Sheamus promo vignette. He's coming back to SmackDown. Then, of course, we get Happy Corbin coming out, Happy Talk. Then he gets interrupted by Booz and Nakamura. Then we have the street fight between the Street Profits and the Usos. Usos pick up the victory. Becky Lynch shoots on Sasha Banks in their match coming up at Crown Jewel. Then we have the main event. We got Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks ended up picking up the victory, which will put her in a triple threat match with, of course, Bianca Belair and the man herself at Crown Jewel. Then we just wrapped up things with a contract signing between the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and, of course, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Now that we got that card out the way, a lot and a whole lot of not a lot at the same time. Too cold, man. Now we're going to focus on this AEW Rampage because, like you said, we already had Minoru Suzuki. We got Ruby Soho going up against, the Bunny. We had, of course, CM Punk starting off the actual card against, that boy Matt Seidel. What's going on in your world, man? Talk to me. Tell the people what's going on in the AEW kingdom.
Man, Tony Khan just doing what he do best, man. Just putting on wrestling matches. That's it, man. He just give you those matches, man, that you didn't know you was ready to watch yet. That's all. That's all. That's it, man. You know, man. Giving you a little Brian Danielson as a Suzuki, man. That's all he did, man. Of course, man. They always read signing contracts without reading it, or they read it before they come out. But nah, man, you know, yeah, that's all we got, man. You know, we just got that nice little classic match, man, you know, of two guys. You know, you got this Japanese star, Suzuki, man, who come out and the crowd just loves his intro music and they sing along with it. And the dude is just, he is so amazed and humbled to be on this stateside and just hear the crowd cheer for him. And that's cool to see him react like that, but be ready to whoop somebody's ass. It's like I like Suzuki, man. And of course, man, Brian Danielson, man, just being the American Dragon, the crowd just going crazy with the yes chants because they just want to say, screw it to Vince McMahon. You shouldn't have let him go. Yes, 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 yes. And man, you know, and again, man, they just, you know, as we come back from commercial with Ruby Soho and the Bunny, man, this match just, they just told a nice story, man. They just, you know, it was kind of like a fill out for the first few minutes. It started off a little slow, but man, they kind of just went through their little trademarks of kicks and punches and elbows. And hey, Suzuki when he delivered that first elbow, when they was kind of going back and forth, and he delivered that first elbow to Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan just laid out. I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that one. I was not expecting that. And Leo, you're right. When they started changing the yes chance to the C chance, I'm like, yeah, this was. I'm like, you know what? This crowd is just like, thank you, like AEW, man, because I am just all in for this, man. Like this is just awesome as hell. But that elbow, man, when he dropped Daniel Bryan, but they just kept doing it back and forth, just trying to hurt it, just trying to knock each other out with single blows or just see who's got the better, you know, finisher blow or whatever, man. They were just going back and forth, and it was awesome. And not gonna lie, that running knee at the end, nice little victory for Brian Danielson. Yeah, but yo, man, franchise, man. Come on, man. What are your thoughts, man? Y'all know how I feel about it, man. This after 10 o'clock. Too cold and got some liquor in the system, baby. You know what it is.
Well, before I answer that, Earl says the LCS, man, bottom of the sixth, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Houston Assholes. And the reason I call them the Houston Assholes is because them motherfuckers cheated. We ain't forgot, you fucking cheaters. All right, next up. But no, dude, hey, look, like you said, like we said, this has been a hell of a night for wrestling. I'm happy. I'm finally getting cap off my night with a little AEW Rampage. And then, of course, tomorrow, we got more AEW coming as we got Saturday Night Dynamite. And just something about it, man. Something about Saturday Night Dynamite. It just sounds so right. So, hey, look, I get 2 nights back-to-back of AEW action. Hey,
what, dude? We get back to back. Look, we're about to get 5 hours of wrestling. Okay, and you know what the sad part is? No, I'm sorry. You know what the good part about it is? None of it is Raw. Okay, none of this got nothing to do with Monday Night Raw. You're not watching a Monday Night Raw and having to watch an NXT. You're not watching a pay-per-view into a Raw. You're watching a SmackDown. That was okay. The SmackDown had it for me, best match of the night. Usos for me, because I didn't watch the I see Ford is out. I didn't watch
the bad girl coming out. Damn, Penelope. Ford.
Yeah, right. So you had the Usos and the Street Profits. To me, that was the match of the night for SmackDown. But yo, man, you had SmackDown. You had a buy-in for Rampage. And then, yeah, man, this was awesome as hell, man. Then you got an extra half hour to watch Becky Lynch lose to Sasha Banks, which was a cool match. Not gonna lie, it's Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. And then you got to watch Brock Lesnar sign a contract without reading it, like Earl said. And and then of course, that was it. But AEW, they gave you Suzuki versus Brian Danielson for 25 minutes. And then you start off with Matt Seidel versus CM Punk, and they went about a good 20 minutes and gave you another good match. And you just got some good quality wrestling. You got fans all into it. Dante Martin is going to fight Malachi Black tomorrow night. I don't know what the hell this kid is thinking. You got the Lucha going up against Andrade for the AAA Tag Team Championships for the Max opponent. You got the World Title Eliminator. They're going to announce the brackets for that for Full Gear. Ah, man. Moxley fighting Yuta Wheeler tomorrow. Yo, wow. Wow. Why is Moxley fighting him? He going to beat the hell out of him. Hogan going to fight Penelope Ford tomorrow. Yo, man. So far, man, Rampage has been pretty good. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Bryan Danielson's fighting Bobby Fish tomorrow. Bryan's in fight. You get Bryan Danielson wrestling 2 nights in a row. Yo, what is it, dude? And then, of course, we got the TBS Women's Tournament. They're going to be talking about that and announcing that. But, man, and the tournament, the Eliminator Tournament kicks off next week on Rampage. Pac versus EDO 2. Oh, Pac versus Andrade 2 next Friday. You damn straight, man. Oh, hell yeah. I'm sorry, folks. I'm watching the Rampage as we go on. They're announcing the matches. We finna get Pac versus Andrade 2. Oh,
hey, yeah, guess what we get next, though? Guess what we get next? We get the Inner Circle. We get the Spanish guy. We get Chris Jericho.
No.
We get that
boy. Put some respect on that man's name. That man ain't just a Spanish guy. That man is the new TNT champion. Spanish guy.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got the Men of the Year, Junior Dos Santos, Scorpio Sky, and that boy Ethan Page. And we got Mark Henry doing an interview, so you already know what time that's. You already know what that's about to be about. And it's time for your main event. Oh, Mark Henry gonna whoop my ass, but it's cool.
He sure the hell is, man. He gonna whoop your ass because I ain't said shit.
And it's time for your main event.
The world's strongest man versus the franchise. Hell yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming.
Hey, my only thing is, my guy, man. Only I asked Mark to do is, show up with a Salmon suit at my size. That's it.
Let's do it for the main event. Hell yeah,
yeah, my God.
All right, man. 6-man tag match. All right, man. Like I said, man, and then we got Ruby Soho versus the Bunny. But Penelope Ford came out and interfered. Hopefully, we'll get to we'll see what happens from that later on, and then of course we got the promo for the main event. But that's pretty much what happened on Rampage, man. We pretty much caught up to what's going on. We with the people. So right now we watching as you watching. I said now is Leo, you know what it is. So yeah, we watching with y'all, man. So we gonna end this thing out with y'all, man. When the show goes off, we going off. All right, this is how we GOW gonna do it, man. But
since we got a little bit of time, man, I figure we let the people know, man. So earlier this afternoon, there was an interview that took place. For specific reasons, man, we couldn't air it today. My boy Too Cold, man, he had prior obligations, so he wasn't on this one. But it's a little 15-minute joint with John Skyler. He is fighting for the Impact Digital Media Championship, which is going to be at Bound for Glory on October 23rd. But so, definitely be on the lookout for that. But like I said, man, I just had to let the people know, man, look, your boy Too Cold right here, handling business. He doing what we call in the industry, paying some bills. So, hey. So I just gotta let the people know. I gotta preface this.
You can cut that, man. See, this is what the franchise trying to do, man. He trying to He trying to lean to the right a little bit, man. Nah, bro. Look here, pimpin', man. Look here, man. Brother was doing what I had to do, take care of grown man business, as he said. My man, the engineer of the year, the tribal chief of the GOW. It is what it is. That I salute him. I don't hold nothing back. I let it be known what he do and what it means to the brand. My man had to handle what he had to handle. Period. It is what it is. And nah, man. Yeah, brother. We ain't playing that. We ain't playing it that way, man. You know how this goes. Nah, man. Credit goes to where the credit is due. It's always gonna be us, but it's about the GOW. So that's all that matters, man. So hey, just be on the lookout for that when it comes out, man. And the franchise doing That's all that is, man. It's kudos and cheers to you, my dude. It's kudos and cheers to you.
Stop it. You stop it.
Nah. You stop it. You stop it, man. Nah, I didn't have a hand in this. Nah, this was to you, my man. You willing and dealing, being the engineer of the year 3 times running. We ain't made it to the 3rd year yet, and you threw already 3 times running. So nah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. The franchise, man. That's what he do.
Yeah. Well, don't get used to it, man. I feel like a fish out of water, man. I was missing my partner, man. So, I just had to let the people know if y'all see it.
Appreciate it.
I was saying, if y'all see him, this ain't no Beyonce Kelly Rowland shit. He's just one day.
Goddamn it, because we all know I'm Beyonce. Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. I don't need people coming on my island and they be like, what happened to Too Cold? No. I had to put that out there. Hey, this was not my doing. Oh man, I would say some things, but I can't because we ain't
gonna worry about that. No, we having fun tonight, man. We having fun tonight. It ain't even about that, man. It ain't about that.
No. But look, hey man, look, the people still talking to us. Leo says, "Was that Too Cold? Acknowledge your franchise."
As the tribal chief, I'm not saying I didn't say he was my tribal chief. I said he's the GOW's tribal chief, man. I've always said he's the GOW's tribal chief. You're not gonna try to swim me on Leo. Nah, brother. I see you franchise. I see y'all still on it. Yeah, I see y'all still on it. But no, man, he's always the GOW's tribal chief. There would never be no non-acknowledgement about that. That's always, man. But I didn't say he was my. Come on, man. Come on, man. Tuco, come on now. Can't make it that easy. Can't make it that easy. We got the Judas coming into the ring. We got that boy with the inner circle. Of course, the crowd going crazy, giving us that well, they're not acapella yet, but they singing along.
Bruh, I feel like who are we missing from the inner circle? I feel like we missing something.
Santana Ortiz.
Okay, that's what I'm looking like. Damn, bro. I'm like, I feel like they're looking a little light over there. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Man, after the matches they done had. Hold on, give me a minute, man.
You good?
I gotta refill the cup up.
Nah, you good. Hey, Earl says that's an acknowledgement too. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
No. That's y'all acknowledgement. Let me make that clear. That's y'all acknowledgement of the tribal chief being the GOW, the head of the tribe. That's y'all acknowledgement.
Hey man, I just want to say thank you to my partner, man, Too Cold, man, because thanks to him, I got this beautiful, luxurious apartment right here. You feel me? Oh man, y'all see that piano back there? Yeah, I got that off of Facebook Marketplace. You see this couch right here? I got that off of OfferUp. You see them pillows right there? I got it off of Ashley Furniture. That's what the GOW money will do for you, Leo, man. Talk to him. Earl says, ex-employees versus the old boss. Maybe you're witnessing WCW versus WWE. Hey, man, look. You never know. I'm down.
What's good?
Huh?
I said, what's good? What the people saying?
Man, so no, we know we got Earl and we got Earl says basically, that was an acknowledgement, but we moved past that. and then Leo says, franchise, let me know when the housewarming party is. I'll be there. I was telling the people where I got all my cool, luxurious furniture from in the background. You feel me? Hey, boy, shit. Hey, them Biden relief checks come in handy, don't they?
You stupid.
Oh, we just playing. He would never. But hey, anywho, so we got the main event going on right now, man. We got that boy Junior Dos Santos. Dude, man, Chris Jericho took a mean-ass knee to the face a couple weeks ago. My question to you is, what the hell is wrong with Jericho, bro? I mean, he got punched by Mike Tyson already. He got kneed by Dos Santos.
Jericho is about putting over the company, period.
Yeah.
Plain. This dude is willing to do whatever to draw whatever to the company. He got in the ring with Nick Gage. Don't ask me why he took a knee. Ask me why he got in the match with Nick Gage. That's the question that still needs to be asked even after we watch what we watch. But that's the reason why, because he's willing to help bring light to the hardcore, not just the hardcore, but to the hardcore wrestling fan aspect of wrestling. Period.
Speaking of Nick Gage, man, we definitely got to try to get him on the show, man, because we definitely got to get the GOW and MDK, on the show once, one time for the one time. Nick Gage, man, as violent as he is a very eloquent and well spoken gentleman. So it'd be nice, man, to have him on the show, man, and kind of talk to him because as you see, man, the independents, GCW, they got a branch out now in California apparently now, so they expanding, they doing their thing. People like Nick Gage, this Forbidden Door. Hey man, the Forbidden Door has really, really shined a huge light on many people, man, who we might have not have heard of otherwise. Too Cold. Speaking of the Forbidden Door, speaking of AEW, we got Junior Dos Santos. Earlier in the year, I can't remember who was that went up against Wardlow in the cage. Oh my God,
Hager.
Excuse me. We had Hager and Wardlow in the cage earlier. What I like about WWE. What I like about AEW and WWE, they try to do it to a degree, but I like how much they integrate MMA and professional wrestling because as much as they're different, it's one of those sports, man, in which wrestling guys want to do MMA and MMA guys want to do wrestling, and they just haven't kind of fall into where they fell. And I like this, man, because you got a guy like Junior Dos Santos coming in. To me, I feel like him coming in this match against a guy like Hager, it's a lot better than when they try to bring in Tyson Fury.
Oh, I mean, true, because the thing that you have is now here's the downside to it. Because MMA is more their punches are more real. So to see them throw some punches, so there's always going to be people that have that nitpick of it. But at the same time, when you have a guy like Hager who can play along with the MMA style, but also blend the wrestling with it, it brings a nice aspect to it. I mean, it is what it is, but it's all about what that MMA person does. How well can they look like they kind of know what they're doing? And that's the whole thing. Like, let's be honest, man. People would probably like to see an MMA guy really beat up a wrestling guy like they do in real MMA, but you don't get a lot of punch like that, for that long. You don't really get to do some of the stuff that they do in the match. So, which is understandable, but it is what it is. But so far, man, I actually like the way this started off, man. They what's the guy's name again?
Minoru Suzuki.
So no, not Suzuki. The guy's wrestling for Top Team in the ring. The MMA fighter.
Junior Dos Santos.
The Santos, like he did pretty good. He was pretty good in the ring. Not too bad. You could tell, that's not where he is, but he didn't do too bad. So I like it. It's cool, but it's all about how you work it, how you structure it. Even when it was Big Show versus Floyd Mayweather, it's all about how you structure it. It's all about what you do and how you work it. And we all knew there's no way Floyd Mayweather was going to do anything, to Big Show. Come on, man. What is Floyd going to do, man? Punch at his knees? I mean, yeah, he could take him out by the knees, but still. But it's all about what you do and how you work it. So.
Hey, when Floyd Mayweather, when he broke Big Show's nose, and I found out that shit was like, he really broke his nose, and Big Show requested that Mayweather do that. I'm like, man, I love the business, bro, but I don't love it that much, bro. I'm not letting Floyd Mayweather break my nose on purpose, bro.
If you think the Big Show was told by Vince, you gonna fight Floyd Mayweather and he gonna break, and you think, well, it's WrestleMania. Oh, I'm about to get a payday, Vince. You about to pay me, bruh. Hell, I mentioned, go ahead, Floyd, break my nose. Break my nose, Floyd, because Vince about to break me off. You go right ahead. I ain't even no arguments about it, bro. No arguments about it whatsoever.
I don't know, man. My nose is too precious, bro.
I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. That's a broke nose you got to walk around with, but
right.
You're in a profession where you gonna break something or tear something anyway. Like it's not even that you don't want to do it or do it on purposely. Hell, you can do something in a match and break something. So that why not get paid more for something on purpose than something you didn't really try to do?
You know, speaking of pay, man, I think we owe the Godfather. I think it's about time, man. You know, we holler at the Godfather.
It is, man. It's been almost a year. It's been almost a year, man. I think we do got to send out a hey, man. We got to check in on you, man. Now that things are opening back up, man. We didn't we got our mutant powers and everything. We might have to go to Vegas. They letting people fly now, man. So we might have to go off and do what we do.
I mean, the Godfather promises an adventure, man. So I'm just saying.
Man, I just look. To be real, dude, just let me show up, take a picture, and you go back to doing whatever the hell you do. Hey, man, that's how humble I am, man. Like, man, you could be busy as hell. You got time for a 5-second picture, bruh. Good looking. I appreciate this 5 seconds that you had for brother. Thank you. Cheese. All right, man. We'll catch up with you. Dude, I am not. Yeah, man. It'll be a humbling experience to be around somebody like that, man.
I mean, Godfather. I think we need to circle back around the Thunder Rosa. We got
a couple of people, but still reach out to some new folks always.
Oh man, come on, but the new folks coming. I mean, we still got to tap back in with EB. We still got to knock that one off. Man, look, guys, I just want to tell y'all, man, quiet as it's kept at GOW, man. We always working. We always trying to get new people for y'all. We always trying to, have that content going, growing, and expanding. And shout out to the day ones, man. Shout out to the Leos. Shout out to the Locos. Shout out to everybody, man. The Joes. Been since day one. Shout out to the people that
Tyler,
within the
Benjamin,
last few months.
Earl,
Tyler, Benjamin, Earl, Hope,
Fettuccine,
Hope,
little Fettuccine. Can't forget about Hope. Hope, we miss you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, mama.
Oh man, don't forget
all the new people, man, that's been subscribing this lately, man. Our Facebook is up. We hit 350 on the Facebook. So man, more people been checking us out. Been like, oh man, we've been interested in you. So been sending the invites. They've been accepting the invites. So seriously though, man. We all day ones to day. What is this episode? 392 here we're doing. This is 392 we're doing to episode 392, man. Man, salute to y'all.
Damn, we've been killing this shit for 392 episodes.
Man, 392 total episodes, man. I know we ain't got that many videos, but man, I'm counting them all, man. We loaded them up, man. Go check the page out. All of them are on the page, man. Go check the Facebook page. All of them on there. I hate that top rope cutter. Damn, that looked good.
390. All right, so we got
392. Damn, Sammy.
Oh, Sammy off the top rope.
Got it. Sammy going crazy. Sammy going loop. They let Sammy go wild, man. He just sunset flipping. He just doing everything.
Okay. Hey, yeah, they need to hurry up and drop this AEW video game, man. I'm ready. I need to play as my boy, the Spanish God and the Lucha Bros. I know you're going to get the AEW game because the Lucha Bros on it.
Oh, man, you already know, man. I'm creating a faction with them, man. It's about to be me and the Lucha Bros. We're going to be a forever tag team. We ain't going to never break up. And even when we do, it's going to be like one of those, all right, man, you know what? We fought. Now we brothers again. we ain't never breaking up.
Hey, Leo says shoot something special. Oh wait, what did he say? Hold on. Leo says shoot out a message to Penta. Have me on as the official GOW translator.
Hell yeah, you damn straight. You damn straight. Hell yeah, Leo.
We got you. Hey, hermano. Yeah, I know a little something.
Hey, man, look, you ain't the correspondent for no reason. You ain't the man. Look, holding it down during the pandemic, man. Look, Leo, for real, man. You was holding this down, man, during the pandemic, man. We appreciate you. I know I'm not supposed to say the pandemic. I've already mentioned it. During the special times, but. Man, my boy was giving us all the personal backstage shots and everything, man. The setup of the stages and everything that was going on. AEW when it was man. Again, salute to you, man. Hager put Santos through the
Santos through the table, yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Hey, I got his name right. Hey, all right, cool.
Yeah. Hey, Leo, and don't worry, man. You know, we can't afford you financially, but I got some fried pollo coming your way.
Hey, that's all right, man. No, we got a hoodie coming your way, brother.
And you got a hoodie. And you gonna have
We got a hoodie coming your way, baby. Don't worry. We got a hoodie for everybody. It ain't just for Leo. We got a hoodie for everybody, man. Don't worry about it. They coming, man. Oh yeah.
Speaking of GOW merch, earlier, I didn't get a chance to bring it up because, you know, we were so intertwined in our previous conversations. But he said, you know, his remote was getting a workout, man, going back and forth between the shows and whatnot. He says, man, do y'all have any GOW batteries coming up? I'm glad you asked that. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree and I'm going to slap some stickers on them sons of bitches. So we're going to have some GOW batteries for you. Just for you, Earl. Just for you.
And bam, got the knee again. There go that damn knee.
Earl says, so something special was coming for episode 400 of the GOW, right? I mean, it's only right that something special.
400, man, you know what? Oh, damn, they won. Wow, I actually didn't see that happening, but then again, I should have.
Where the fuck did Paige Van Zandt come from is what I want to know.
Oh, yeah, she been out there. She just, you know, finally decided to interfere and do what she do best. But man, where my boys at, man? I need my boys to come out, man. I need them to come out with some bats and some.
You talking about Santana Ortiz?
Hell yeah, man! I need my boys, man. I actually thought it was gonna be 5-on-5. I thought it was gonna be that, but it was just a trios match. But yeah, man, GLW's got a lot going on, man.
Hey, hold on, we got 4 minutes left. Somebody gonna come out. I don't know who, but somebody come out.
I don't know.
Let's see. Are we gonna have somebody come out? Yes, no, maybe so.
They in Miami. They at home. I can see them walking away with this one.
I forgot there is in the MIAO 305. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jerk.
But you know what? But to be fair, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, they did deserve a victory. It's about damn time, honestly.
I mean, they deserve the spotlight. I mean, these are two young guys that we've been saying we want to see. You know, there's something with them. We want to see them do more. We want to see them be more involved. And this is how you involve them. And I know people are like, man, why so many factions in AEW? Man, this is kind of why. And this is how you build people.
So Leo says,
hold on, who's this coming up? Okay, here. All right, here my boys go. Here my boys go. Well, here my boys go. Okay, here my boys go. But why weren't y'all out here? Y'all should have been out here though.
There we go. All right, so hey, we might be getting that 5-on-5 then next week.
Man, I thought we were supposed to get it tonight, but I guess not, man. But that's all right. It's okay, because tomorrow, man, we got more AEW for you, man. We got Dynamite. We didn't get Dynamite Wednesday. That's why we did the shooting from the hip. That's why tomorrow, man, we coming back with that Dynamite. Boy, Jericho, yeah, man. Jericho's time for you. Take some time off, man. Go back to commentary, man. Once again, I got to give a shout out to the commentary team. Taz, Starks, Excalibur, once again, man, doing what they do best, man. I just love Rampage commentary team, man. I just love hearing the different type of teams, man. That is just what's really awesome about that. But America's top team, man, they pulled it out, man. You know, of course, they did it in their cheating ways. They beat the Inner Circle. They pinned Jericho. Again, this is what this dude does, man. You ask me why Jericho does what he does. This is why, man. This is why, man. To put over, to bring that attention that is necessary to make things, you know, right for AEW. And again, as we were shouting out our people, we speak his name, and the man decides to show up and says, "What's up?" to his fellas. Yo, what it do, Loco, man? On the West Coast, what's good with you, bro? I see at what time it is. You might be getting ready to go in, so appreciate you, man, for checking us out before you go into the work spot. But yeah, man, this is what Jericho do, man. This is the reason why people are if Jericho respect was ever in doubt or trouble because he joined AEW, it has now gone up 100 times for because of what he's done and just him being so invested and bought into what they're doing. And again, it's been a rough start. It's been rocky. It's been up and down. But man, when it's needed to hit, it's hit. And that's the most important part. And now that they got some more players to play with, woo-hoo, man. Yo, 3 hours of wrestling, man. Well, really, if you think about it, it was 4, but we got 1 whole hour of 2 shows, but 3 hours of wrestling, man, where we, 2 companies put out their best or their semi-best. Let's be honest, it was semi-best. They got Crown Jewel. WWE's got Crown Jewel coming up Thursday. AEW's got tomorrow night, and they've got Wednesday night coming up. And they want to do something good for Wednesday night before Crown Jewel on Thursday. So I'm not mad, man. They gave us CM Punk. We got Bryan Danielson. We got the Inner Circle. We got a great tag team match that was on SmackDown. What's going on, Mama? Good night. How you feeling?
Mama, what's going on?
Man, we just we just had a Friday night wrestling war. All right, that just flat out, man. That's what we had. We had a Friday night wrestling war. Call it what you want, WWE, AEW, whatever, man. Wrestling fans, I think we just enjoyed a pretty decent night. I think it was a pretty good night, man. I can't. You can critique which one you like better, but for sure, I had to say AEW had the better matches. There was a couple of matches that just really to me, man. And
too cold.
Just because they were great matches.
But hold on, did Tony Khan, my brother, did he not tell you? Did he not forewarn you? Did he not foreshadow? He said, look, man, hey, they might win the ratings, but we're gonna have a better show. That's all my man was saying. Our boy ain't going on 10 different talk shows and start talking shit out the fucking blue just to sit here and put on a mediocre show. Now, Mama, I see you on the podcast. I apologize for cussing, but at the 10 o'clock things get violent.
Mama done already told us, man. After we grown, we do what we do. Mama done already gave the blessings, so it is what it is. It's 11 o'clock anyway. We get ready to get off. So. No, we good. That's for sure.
Hey, you know how you a kid, man? You go to your homie house, man.
You had to be respectful. Yeah. Because more likely, if you was disrespectful, the mama would kick you out because she didn't want you around the house. So you had to be respectful so you can come and hang out. I know what the rule, man. We all knew what the rule was. We all understood the assignment back then.
I just don't need my dudes putting this on timeout, man. I like
no, man. We all right. We good. We ain't doing nothing detrimental. We just being us and talking this wrestling, this little wrestling. That's all. This is a wrestling. But ladies and gentlemen, no, for real. I enjoyed Friday night. I've been excited.
I can get used to this.
I could too. I can get used to a Dynamite Rampage, SmackDown Rampage kind of Friday night little war. Obviously, let's be honest, SmackDown will win majority of the time. We all know that. They're on prime time. They're on Fox. We know that. But again, for AEW, it's something different. It's something different. And as long as TNT understands what it is and they like it and they enjoy what they see, I'm not mad. I don't expect every Rampage to be a great show. I expect it to have a match or two. I expect it to be what it's supposed to be, just an extra show to just let all these people just get time to wrestle on TV. Outside of that, man, I enjoyed tonight, bro. As always, man, it is a pleasure to sit here and talk shit with you. We coming back tomorrow, man. Of course, we're gonna give you that pre-show before we talk Rampage. I'm sorry, Dynamite. And then we're gonna come back, for the main event. But man, send us home, bro. Send us home.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, man, if you're truly the 28-year-old piece of gold, man, he is too cold. Like he said, tomorrow we're coming back to y'all with that AEW Saturday Night Dynamite pre-show and review show. Until then, man, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.